Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Damien. We're professional watchmakers. We've both had formal training in USA and Europe and have over 20 years combined experience.
In the next few minutes, we're going to save you time, money, and a lot of frustration. First, we'd like to congratulate you on the purchase of a fine timepiece. With proper care and maintenance, it can last a lifetime. However, every week we have customers come into our shop with horror stories about their watches. Allowing an unqualified repair person to work on your watch is just the beginning. Please don't let this happen to you.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
My watch keeps running really slow. I bought it several years ago someplace else, but I saw your sign that says you do watch repair. It's a self-winding mechanical watch. Is that something you can take care of here?
Sure. My watch guy can fix just about anything. He's great. Works on watches, jewelry, eyeglasses. Oh, heck, he could probably even fix your car.
Well, that's great, but I really just need my watch repaired. Is that going to be expensive?
No. Look, we only do what's absolutely necessary. Some of those other stores, they try to sell you a huge list of parts that you supposedly need, when in reality, it's probably dirty, just needs to be cleaned. It's no big deal.
Well, that sounds great. When could I pick it up?
My watch guy can clean it, oil it, have it back in 2 days.
Okay.
Hey Stan, got another one for you to clean. Make it snappy.
Well, I think we can safely say that's not how you want your watch treated.
What is the proper care for your watch? The trained sales staff at your store probably gave you some good information when you bought the watch, but it's easy to forget the details. Most people just want to put on their watch and be able to use it. If the store is selling a high caliber watch like yours, they're either going to have a qualified watchmaker or they're going to have access to the factory service centers. Now, if it's impossible to get back to that store, you can contact the American Watchmakers Clockmakers Institute, or you can go to awci.com and they can refer you to a watchmaker in your area who's qualified. Keep watching and you're going to have a new appreciation for what's on your wrist.
Your watch is very well designed. While numerous refinements have been made to individual parts, the mechanical watch, as opposed to the quartz watch, has remained much the same for over a century. That is a solid design. A self-winding mechanical watch can have anywhere from 75 to 150 individual parts, and your watch does something virtually nothing else in our daily life does. It runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, year after year. In fact, most modern watches tick 28,800 times per hour, sending the balance wheel on a journey of about 21 miles a day, and that's over 38,000 miles before your next recommended service. Imagine running your car for 24 hours a day, 5 years straight with no maintenance whatsoever.
So let me get this straight. Your starter was malfunctioning and you were afraid to turn the car off. But instead of bringing it in to have it repaired, you've just left it running for 5 years now. So just what exactly do you want us to do about it, sir?
Well, I'm sure it needs an oil change or something. Whatever. Look, I just want to know if you can do it without turning the car off.
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But your watch's engine or movement is running 24 hours a day, and like a car, even if you're careful, it is exposed to heat, cold, water, dirt and external shocks. It is designed to withstand this. However, periodically the watch does require some maintenance. For one thing, the oils in the movement will eventually dry up and it should be cleaned, and the seal should be replaced to maintain water resistancy, even if you don't swim with it. Specifically how long on these things depends on your watch, and you should refer to your owner's manual or ask your salesperson. As a general rule though, a mechanical watch should be cleaned about every 5 years, and the seals should be checked at least every 2. This can ensure continuous use of your watch indefinitely. We'll use this watch to illustrate. It has a contemporary Swiss mechanical movement, probably not unlike yours. When it comes in for service, most qualified watchmakers and factory service centres will follow a practice something like this. The movement often goes through a pre-cleaning by removing the dial and hands and anything else that doesn't belong in the cleaning machine, then putting it through while it's still assembled. Then it can be disassembled and inspected better with the majority of dirt and oil already removed. Each moving part gets inspected for wear. This wheel has a worn pivot and should be replaced. If not, the watch will not run properly or develop problems soon afterwards. Some wear is expected because of the constant friction, but going too long between service jobs will cause an unusually high amount of wear on all parts. After each part is inspected, adjusted or replaced, it goes back into the cleaning machine. It is inspected again as it's assembled, and almost every moving part is lubricated by hand using several different types of oil or grease depending on its function. When its parts are mostly assembled, it's checked and calibrated on a timing machine like this one. Before completing assembly, the case and bracelet can often be refurbished if requested. As the final assembly is completed, it's important that your new seals are installed. No matter how water resistant your watch is supposed to be, these little gaskets are all that keep dirt and water from entering, and they don't last forever.
A water resistance check is done to ensure a proper fit. This can be done in a couple of different ways.
That's not one of them.
A water tester, a dry tester, or both is used and is definitely preferred to Stan's method. Once it passes this test, it is observed for several days to double check timekeeping, calendar functioning if it has one, and the self-winding mechanism. Only then is it released back to the customer. But it's best not to wait until you have a problem. That's when a normal service job turns into a major overhaul, or if moisture has gotten in, it can sometimes be a total loss. Real watchmakers don't just monkey around. It's nearly impossible to service modern day watches without some kind of formal training or apprenticeship, and the right equipment. The 21st century watchmaker can spend tens of thousands of dollars setting up a workshop, and factory service centres can spend millions to make sure you get the best service out of your watch. And watchmaking is far from a lost and dying trade. On the contrary, millions of high caliber watches are purchased each year with the need to be serviced. Watchmakers are retiring faster than they're being replaced. So if you or someone you know might be interested in a career in watchmaking, contact the AWCI for more information. There are several watchmaking schools in the US. They have recently adopted a curriculum that was previously only available in Europe. The AWCI can direct you to them. They are a great resource for watchmakers, watch enthusiasts and the industry as a whole. That's why at least 5% of the profits from any of our videos and other products available at watchwisdom.com will be donated to the AWCI.
And remember, bottom line, have your watch serviced when it's supposed to be.
And make sure it's handled by a professional watchmaker.